Hello there, you've caught me pondering. I'm pondering media. Not the media, I'm not pondering newspapers and television. I'm pondering stuff that is media. In this case, audio media and some video stuff, but I'll explain in a moment. I was thinking the other day how much I enjoy watching and listening to things, and then I was thinking to myself how I enjoy watching and listening to things on different formats. I enjoy listening to records. I enjoy listening to CDs. I actually listen to CDs more just because it's accessible, and I do have more of them, I assume. Basically, down in my living room, they're in front of me, whereas the LPs are on the bottom two sections, 4 sections, 5, 6 sections of a couple of IKEA Kalex bookcases, storage systems. In reality, if you collect vinyl, you know what I mean. Unless you've got a fancy other way of storing them, of course, which is entirely possible. But then I was thinking to myself, I do listen to audio in other formats as well. I have a little Hi-B digital audio player, which I don't have with me at the moment. It's downstairs, it's charging. And that was a replacement for one of the later generation iPod Touches, which eventually failed. The battery just wasn't holding a charge, and I could have got the battery replaced, but that was effort, so I just bought a new player instead. That's not the only digital audio player I have. I have this lovely little thing as well. This is a Creative Labs Movo. I turned it on there. Let's move it towards the camera. Look at that, there it is. Woo! And this I bought a few years back when I started running, and the reason for it was I was listening to audio on my it would have been my iPod at the time, but there were a couple of occasions where the battery, I just picked it up and the battery was flat. And that put me off running because I don't want to run in silence. I could have done it. I could have done all of this on my phone, but I'm a contrary person. I don't listen to audio on my phone. What do you think I am? I've only just started using the payment thing on my phone, Google Wallet or whatever it's called. That's where I am. So I picked this up because I have a fascination with this type of device, primarily because it's a USB stick, and it's a 512 USB stick. 512 megabytes sounds small, doesn't it? What size is it? Let's have a look. 512 something a byte. 512 megabyte. It's a half gigabyte ish memory stick. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. And I bought it on eBay. And one of the other reasons for getting this in particular was, apart from the fact I can just drop MP3s onto it using a USB port on any of the devices I have with a USB port, it's also powered by AAA battery, a single AAA battery. I love devices, this type of device that has a easily accessible replaceable battery. Going back to my iPod example, the battery there failed. The battery there was failing and it was flat one day, so I had to charge it. And in order to charge it, I have to be somewhere near a power cable. A power supply. And I'm not always going to be near a power supply, whereas with something like this, let's just put this back in here, with something like this, if I were to go out for a very long run, if I was to suddenly decide, you know what I fancy today, I fancy running a 10k, first of all, I'd realise the mistake within the first 3 minutes of running said 10k. Secondly, if this went flat, chances are I'm going to be passing somewhere where I can buy a AAA battery, and then I'll be up and running. It's one of the reasons I love this as well. This is a Minidisc player. This is a 2001 Minidisc player. It is the Sony MZR700. It's one of a handful of players that I have. The original player that I owned and still on to this day is the MZN505, and what I love about this is, apart from the fact it's a MDLP capable mini disc, which means I can put, you know, like hours worth of music on instead of 74 or 80 minutes, it as well uses a standard AA battery. Chances are, if I go out and this runs out of power, which it's never done, I'm going to be somewhere where I can quickly buy a AA battery. I use it in my 3D printer. I printed off a little case to carry a couple of batteries in. Don't know where the case has gone. It's downstairs somewhere. But yeah, and you know, I copy CDs onto Minidisc and print off my own little labels. Look at that. Oh. So that I know what music I've got. I've got a lot of blank Minidiscs. I've got a number of them that I've used for music and audiobooks. So yeah, that's just two of the things. Now, it doesn't stop there. I have things like this. This is an off-brand portable cassette player. It's not a Walkman. Walkman to my generation of people born a few years back. Walkman is just like it's an umbrella term in the same way we say Hoover when we really mean vacuum cleaner, or biro when we really mean disposable ballpoint pen. The reason we use these umbrella terms is because people understand them. Although there are people who get fixated with the fact that you're using an umbrella term. They'll say things like, oh, you don't mean that, what you mean is this, call it by what it is. Are you telling me that you don't know what a biro is or a Hoover is? So you need me to say vacuum cleaner or disposable ballpoint pen in order to know what it is? No, you're not. You're just being facetious. The thing is, you're just being facetious. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, I've got this. Again, although there are no batteries in this one, it takes a couple of AA batteries. It's a cassette player, you know, and you know, I do have cassettes to play on it. What I like about this type of thing is I'm sure this has got jog protection. Oh no, it doesn't. Do you know what does have jog protection? And I have it up here. My CD player. Do you know what is a big lie? Portable CD players saying they have jog protection. Not that I was jogging anywhere with it. I didn't take it out one day thinking I'd go for a jog. I went for a walk with it and it was skipping all over the place. So yeah, and you know, I do have cassettes for it. I have things like this. This is a double CD of the album of the decade, the 1980s. It's on double cassette. Look, there we go. It's a cassette, just in case you've never seen a cassette before. It's got the inlay cards and everything. Obviously, I have that as a double disc LP as well. Both of these were bought very, very cheap from a charity shop, and I have a love of compilations. A lot of my CDs, an inordinate number of my CDs, tend to be compilations, particularly decade compilations. I love 80s music. I have lots of 80s compilation CDs. I will continue to buy them, despite the fact that invariably I'm going to end up with the same songs on multiple discs. Can't tell you the number of you know, like metal CDs that I have, the compilation CDs that I have that for some reason have Alana Miles' Black Velvet on it, along with Metallica and Whitesnake. There you go though. And it stretches beyond this as well. So I have things like, you know, I have Doctor Who on can you see that? Doctor Who on audio cassette. Again, I got these recently just for the novelty factor for me. This is the missing episodes, so it'll be off-air recordings of in this case, the Doctor Who stories, the Evil of the Daleks, which was a Patrick Troughton story, but these, with this particular release, presented by Tom Baker, because why not? I don't just have Doctor Who on audio cassette, I have a lot of them on CD. This is another set of, well, mostly missing stories. This is Daleks, the Daleks Master Plan, the first Doctor story with the Daleks in it. You know, and the one thing I don't have is Doctor Who VHS. That will come one day. I have, you know, I have all of the release stories on DVD. This is Trial of the Time Lord. This is Trial of the Time Lord on Blu-ray. And one day I will have. If I see them at a reasonable price, I'll probably buy some of the stories. I don't intend to buy them all on VHS. There are some I've got my eye on. There's some that I would be interested in obtaining. Some of the Sylvester McCoy stories in particular. Maybe Trial of the Time Lord, but which was not Sylvester McCoy, it was Colin Baker. I do have VHS, I have things like this, the Star Wars Special Edition in widescreen. I bought this for a while ago for £5, I think it was, maybe a bit more. I used to have this. Mind you, I think with Star Wars releases, we all used to have them. I mean, I know to the point that I've got these. These are the Region 1 limited edition Star Wars original releases. So A New Hope, one of the discs on here has the original release of New Hope from 1977, I think it was, without the New Hope title on it, before it was a huge success and George Lucas span it out into a mega franchise. So I've got it on I've got the films on VHS, the special editions. I've got these. I've got the special editions released as a trilogy box set on DVD. Do I have them on Blu-ray? Now that I'm not sure about. In fact, hold on one moment. Hold on one moment, people. Can he lean out of the shot without needing to edit it? Of course I have them on DVD, on Blu-ray. This is the complete saga, the first 6. There were more than 6, obviously, which is why we've got the Skywalker saga on 4K as well. Because why not? Why not? As you can see, it gets a bit silly with all of this stuff. You know, I mean, all of the things I've shown you. Oh, hold on one moment. Hold on. Stop the press. I got these recently. This is the original trilogy on VCD. That 90s format that wasn't really popular in the United Kingdom unless it was pirated films, and but was really popular over in Asia, I want to say, probably America as well. Going back to this, so yeah, it gets really silly because there are lots of things, as you can see, that I have more than one time on various formats. In some cases, I have them on the same format, Star Wars multiple DVD versions. But I enjoy owning things like this because they're mine, and it doesn't harm anybody else that I have Star Wars on VCD. You can't sit there and say, well, this is terrible. It's the reason for the cost of living crisis. It isn't. It's something I own. I bought it for, I can't remember how much I bought it for. It was quite recent though. I just love having stuff like this because it is mine, and also because, you know, because it is owning it, but also it lets me experience things in whatever format I want to. Am I going to sit downstairs with my fancy 4K television watching Star Wars on VCD? No. If I want to watch Star Wars on VCD, I can use my portable DVD player. Although if I'm using the portable DVD player, I might as well just stick a DVD in. My Blu-ray player and my PlayStation 5 both play Blu-rays and DVDs. The PlayStation 5 plays Ultra HD discs. So, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm short of methods. My VHS player, which I can't show you, basically it's a TV with a little VHS player built in. If you've seen any retro gamer channel with a CRT television with a built-in DVD player, a built-in VHS player, it's that one. I'm pretty sure that it was a standard design rebadged by everybody and the cousin. I'm not all that old-fashioned though, you know. I mean, as you've seen there, I have those Doctor Who stories from television on disc. I have things like this. This is one of 2 volumes that arrived today. I don't know why I bought them. It's the Twilight Zone radio dramas hosted by Stacey Keach. There are 2 volumes of these. They're 10 discs with 10 stories on, 8 hours worth of listening. When am I going to do this? The other thing is, I know that they're on archive.org, but they were there, so I bought them. It isn't all just CD though. You see this is an Audible release. You know Audible, it's currently owned by Amazon. This is the definitive collection of Sherlock Holmes stories read by Stephen Fry. Now this is 73 hours of listening, and it's on How many is it? 10 CDs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. 10. 9 or 10. Can't tell you. I may have miscounted. We'll go with 10. How did they fit 7 to 3 hours on 10 CDs, I hear you say? CDs only hold up to 80 minutes of audio. It's MP3 CDs. Of course it's audible. These are the stories in MP3 format on a CD. So you need either a CD player capable of playing MP3s or a computer with a CD-ROM drive or DVD drive or even Blu-ray drive to get them off and play. You can play them from the disc, because if you've got a computer, chances are you've got a media player on there that'll play MP3s, or you can do what I would do, which is copy them off here and put them onto something else. Minidisc. So where do we go from here? There are other formats I would love to own. I recently bought this. Now, as you know, as I showed you a moment ago, I have this. I do have another way of playing cassettes. It's in the form of a bookshelf audio system. Unfortunately, the belts need replacing in the CD player, in the cassette player, so I want to do that. I've got a record player that I want to replace the belt on as well. I could do them both at a similar time. I could just pick up the belts as a bundle probably from eBay. I bought this recently. This is a 1980s boombox. This is a 1980s Sony CFS 2000L boombox. Radio works lovely. Cassette player works lovely as well. It was £6. Couldn't pass it up. Don't need it. Couldn't pass it up. Having struggling to find somewhere to put it in my living room where it doesn't look out of place, because downstairs I have a another little countertop CD player that's got a Minidisc player built in that I don't. To be honest, I have one of my other Minidisc players / recorders attached to it. So the other thing, I've got one of these that's got a USB connection on it. It supports NetMD, so I can transfer stuff over the fantastic speed of USB 1 instead of using either an optical cable or just a line out cable. So it dubs at USB 1 speeds as opposed to you having to do it in real time. That said, if I wanted to, I could do it in the little countertop system, because that's got a dubbing feature which does it really quickly. Only problem is it doesn't copy track names across, whereas doing it over USB, because you're taking MP3 off FLACs and converting them to the Minidisc, it pulls the the album name and all of the track name and the track number across, which is a better solution to me, because the little screen shows you what track you're playing. It doesn't at the moment because it's in standby mode. Always in standby. It doesn't have enough function unless you take the battery out. But yeah, that's just a random bunch of looking at the counter there for a second there. I thought I hadn't pressed record. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, but that's just a random set of physical media things that I own, just to show you that this isn't just a channel of that I haven't uploaded one for a while, Fortnite clips, and me talking about Amazon Kindle. Thank you to everybody who watched those videos. Thank you if you're watching this one as well. Thank you if you've subscribed to the channel. We've got 66 subscribers now. Number fluctuates every so often. I'm assuming it's bots, or people watch the videos and think, what is he on about? As always, you've learnt nothing in this video, but thank you for watching. I'll be back again, probably in the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to make this a regular thing where it's every week. My lord, you don't want to hear from me every week. But thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done any of those things, do it with this video. Make it a spring resolution. Spring resolutions are all the rage. Oh! LPs made a comeback over the past few years. Cassette apparently is now as well. What next? Minidisc? One can but hope. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye for now.